Welcome to another edition, our third edition of Comfy Conversations. We just hope you're doing well in this lockdown and social isolation, distancing. It's all very strange, isn't it, to try and live in what we've been given. But hopefully with Comfy Conversations we're able to still get to know people a little bit more in this conversation. So we're going to go over to our Zoom app and we're going to talk to Ada. So over to Zoom. Okay, so welcome to Ada to our Comfy Conversations. It's great to have you with us today, and again an opportunity for the church just to get to know you a little bit more. So Ada, why don't you start and give us a little introduction? Are you married? Have you got children? Tell us a bit about you. Do you work? What do you do? Tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, so I'm married to Amos, and I've got 3 kids, a boy and 2 girls. I'm working. I wouldn't say that way, but I do work. So yeah, so I've got some nice family here.
Okay, and you're obviously still working now while we're in lockdown. You were just telling me you're still working from home.
Yeah, I'm still working. I'm still working. I'm not actually in lockdown. I'm actually quite busy, and at some days I'm like, oh, can I just have a rest? But I do work. I work 9 to 5.
Okay.
Every day. So yeah. So I'm busy. Yeah.
We hear a lot. People that I'm talking to, when they say that they're working at home, we hear a lot that they seem to be busier working at home than they were if they were going out to wherever they usually work.
Yeah, I think I would love to work from home. I usually don't work from home, but I think after this experience, I would love to work from home. But I think what makes it difficult is due to the kids that are around. They're not in school, so you do have to control them. You know, you're still at home, but everyone is at home. So you still have to be quiet, you know. The kids still need the attention one way or the other. And then after work, you're with them. So everyone is like, mom this, mom. And again, the kids they're also busy as well. So with the homework, every day they are busy. So I still after work, I still have to sometimes help them out with their schoolwork and check their schoolwork. So yeah. I'm so busy. So
busy. Yeah. Very much so. So obviously you're part of our church. You come to Rock Christian Centre. How long have you been coming to Rock Christian Centre?
I'll say about 4 years now. Yeah.
4 years. Okay. Yeah. And I must admit, you're a great family to have in the church. Both really have a desire for God and love God, and that's great to see in your children as well. So beautiful children that you've got. So yeah, it's lovely to have you. So let's get down to these questions then, shall we? And let's see if people can get to know you a little bit more. So we'll start with travel. We'll start with our holidays and stuff. So if you could go anywhere for free, where would it be, and why would you go there?
Wow, there's so many places I would love to be, but the place that came to mind that I've always wanted to go to is Seychelles. I love Seychelles. I haven't been to Seychelles. The reason being, I would love to relax in the beach and at the same time eat some food. Anyway, so I'll be able to get some of my African food. So I'll be able to enjoy the beach and the weather. So I would love to go to Seychelles.
Yeah, it looks so picturesque, doesn't it, out there? I mean, the white sands, the beautiful blue clear sea. Yeah, very good. I think I might try and get in your suitcase if you get to go there. So do you like to travel then? You like to get out and about?
Yeah. I love traveling. I did quite a lot of travel before I got married. That was one thing that I always advise people to do. before they get married.
Right.
So
Yeah.
travel as much as you can. Being a student, you could get some cheap flights as well while you're a student, some discount. So I love traveling.
Right.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. So just quickly, this is not one of the questions, but what are the top couple of destinations that you've been to that you would recommend going to?
I would say America. There's some nice places to travel to America. I
Right.
will also say when it comes to, I've been to some European countries. Austria is quite very nice to travel. They've got nice landscape, which a lot of British people don't actually travel to Austria, but it's quite good. It's got nice places to visit during summertime and also winter time as well. Africa, wow, yes. So, there's a lot of places to visit in Africa. There's a lot of places. Nigeria, well, as you know, I'm originally from Nigeria. My parents are Nigerian, so I recommend Nigeria. There's lots of places to travel in Nigeria. Nigeria's got so many beautiful places to go. Ghana, name it. There's always a place to visit in Africa as well. Very adventurous. Yeah.
Go on then. So, where's your coolest road trip? What's the coolest road trip that you've ever been on?
Wow, this is interesting. So, my coolest road trip is in Nigeria.
Okay.
Traveling from Nigeria, from Lagos to the eastern part of Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's either you could go with a bus or you could travel like, your own car. But I recommend travel with the public bus. It's quite fun. So from the start of your journey to the end, so the bus, inside the bus is really quite good. It's an experience because once you enter into this luxurious bus, you find you will be in the bus and then all of a sudden someone will just get up. First thing, someone will pray. And after praying, you get someone that will evangelize in the bus. While the journey is going on, you're going because it's a 6-hour journey. So you're traveling, you get once every state, or you get people selling food on the street, like on the roadside. So you get to buy loads of food, so many food, so you're not gonna get hungry. So it's really amazing, nice landscape. So people sell things in the bus. So it's quite very interesting, but I love it because I get to eat so many food before I get to the eastern part.
I guess I had a little taste of that in my trip to Zimbabwe because we went on the combis. So that was a really good experience. Getting to buy different things on the side of the road, and
you find a lot of things that you wouldn't even see in the market. You find people selling so many things on the road. Name it, you get to. And when the bus stop, you still get to eat some nice food. So it's quite interesting. By the time you get off, you have so many things that you bought, on the road. So it's quite good. It's a good one to recommend. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. You mentioned a couple of things there that I'm going to kind of pick out on. You mentioned obviously about food. So if you had one food that you could eat for the rest of your life, what would it be?
So I would say rice.
Okay.
The reason why I love rice, but it's not one of my favorite food. But the reason I'm going to choose rice is because with rice, you could make so many different dishes with rice. You could have jollof rice, you could have fried rice, you could have rice, white rice, and different sauces like curry, or you could have it with tomato sauce, stew. You could have rice, like plain rice. You could have coconut rice. So rice is just one food. If I could eat it for the rest of my life, I'm not gonna get bored eating it because there's different ways to eat rice. So I choose rice. Very
good, very good. I must admit, I do like rice. Rice is very, and there's some of the Nigerian rices that I really enjoy when it's a bit spicy. Really nice. Yeah. Very good. So you've mentioned that you're originally from Nigeria. What did you think you were going to be when you were growing up?
Okay. So growing up, I thought I would have loved to be an actress.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, if I tell people that I'm a bit shy, they probably would not think I'm shy. But growing up, I was a bit shy, but I could really, really act. I was very good in drama. I was very good in dancing. So I loved all those. And when I'm on stage, you wouldn't know it's me. So I used to act, I used to dance. So I love acting. So I thought maybe I might go into that field. But
Wow.
it didn't happen that way. So.
Budding actress, eh? Very good.
Yes, I would have loved to be an actress. Yeah.
Very good. It's good to know these things because now we know who's going to take over the drama group in church. Okay, so as you were growing up then, what was one of the must-have accessories that you always had or needed?
Okay, so as a kid, I love dolls,
Okay.
so yeah. I still love them now.
Doll. Have you still got any dolls that you had from being a kid?
No, the thing is, I lost them because I have so many collections of dolls. I do collect them. I have different dolls, black dolls, white dolls with afro hair, with different types of hair texture. I have dolls that could cry. I have dolls that could sing. I just love dolls. They were like, I just love dolls. So I grow up. I carry them everywhere I go. So I saved some for my kids. Like I would love to keep some, but I lost them. But my daughter, the little one, she likes dolls. So I do buy dolls for her. So I think I buy them because I like them. But she likes dolls. So I love dolls. And then growing up again, I love music. So I have loads of collections of CDs.
Right.
So I think I probably will have about 400 CDs or even more.
Wow.
So
wow.
I love, I do love music. I buy a lot of music. So I love music a lot.
Very
I
good.
love
Very good.
music.
Okay, so just still growing up then, who was the most important role model or mentor in your life as you were growing up?
Okay, I'll say my mom.
Mum, okay.
My mom, oh my God. So the reason my mom is my role model, she's my hero, she's everything. So growing up, seeing my mom is one of a kind. In fact, she's so intelligent, she's so hardworking, and very caring. She loves people. I mean, no one will tell you any bad thing about my mom. She's the most caring person I've ever seen and the most hardworking. So she's a nurse as well. So she was a midwife and a pediatrician. So she's so good. I mean, growing up, I don't think I'm as hard work as my mom. She worked and worked and worked. I not even a single day growing up did I ever hear my mom say that she's sick and she didn't go to work. No one comes to her. So she's well known. So she's an amazing. She passed away now. She's not allowed, but she's an amazing woman. She's a role model, and she died being also in the Christian, her Christian life as well. She's very good. I mean, when she passed away in Nigeria, and I had to go and bury her, I was so shocked. Everything people were telling me about her. She's got different names. I'm like, wow. So. Is my role model,
very good, very good. So I wonder if this is the same person, but what was the best piece of advice that you've ever received? Was it from your mum or was it from somebody else?
From my mom.
Yeah.
So my mom will always say, growing up, being around her, looking at the way she treats people, she will always have this saying. She will always say to me, she will say to me, always treat people equal. No one, do not look at people because they've got PhD or they are rich or they are poor. So my mom will always have this thing to tell me that always treat people equal because you don't know where the next person, the person you meet sitting at the corner of the church that didn't say anything might be the person that you meet outside there when your car broke down. So that might be the one to stop, by to give you a lift. So, the person you see and you think, oh, she always has that thing. She always, even a child you might see today, you don't know what that person is going to be in future. So she's always have this saying of treat people equal. So, and I always do that as well.
Yeah.
I don't treat people because they are rich or because they are poor or because they are white or black or Christian or even non-Christian or Muslim, or whenever I see people, I treat them the same way I treat every other person. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Very good. So earlier on you mentioned to us that you've got an awful lot of CDs. So
Yeah.
you like to listen to music. So who's your favourite Christian artist, or who is it that you like to listen to?
I have so many. I wouldn't name. I could name so many. Okay. So, um, so I do listen to there's an artist called first of all, I'll name a Nigerian artist. I don't know if you might
Right,
not
okay.
know her. So there's a woman called Chinyere Udoma. When I want to go into an African or Nigerian mood, I'll listen
Right.
to her. The reason being because it's an Igbo song. Igbo is a language in Nigeria, so I like the way she praises God. God has so many names in her video. She mentioned them, and it's very interesting, more especially when we are driving. And then I love, I think William McDowell. Do you know William McDowell?
Okay. I think I've heard the name. I'm not sure of his music.
Yeah, he's good. He's
Okay.
very, very good. I like him as well.
So you've been coming to our church for a while. I'm guessing you're a Christian. I would presume these things, but why, as a Christian, why does God allow bad things to happen? We see COVID-19 taking so many lives. Why does God allow bad things to happen?
Well, in my own opinion, I think, first of all, I will say that, first of all, God does not allow bad things to happen. I will start by saying, first of all, God first created us. God has created us. He said he made us in His own image, and He has also given us free will. So, for instance, I know COVID-19 happened. Why He gave us free will to choose between evil and good and bad. So, if we human beings decide to do evil, if we decide to commit murder or to commit crime, we wouldn't blame it on God, because God did not create us to be a murderer. God did not create us to be criminals. So it's not God, because He has given us that free will to choose between good and bad. So it is us that do make that decision. So that is the reason. That is first thing. God created us, in His own image. He created us to be good. He did not create us as murderers. He did not create us. So, and I will also say that when things happen as well, like in for instance, in the situation that we are today, God is always there to show us love, because He loves us so much. Even in the darkest place, He's there. If we call upon Him, He will come there. God loves us so much. So even when all these things are happening, God is always there. For instance, I'll give you an example. When my mom passed away, I'm like, God, why did you take my mom? I need her now.
Yeah.
But then again, I sit down and I'm like, hold on. If God wants to take my mom, who am I to question Him? If my mom died, why should I blame God? She's died. She died as a Christian, so she's going to a better place. So even when people die and things like that happen, people lose loved ones, it's not God, but remember that they are going to another place to face, to be with God, to a better place we are preparing to all go to. And another thing I want to say is also we do not know why all these things happen. God knows why all these things happen.
Yeah.
And I cannot say, God, about it. Maybe He knows about it, and all these evil things choose to happen. But I cannot question me personally. I don't question God when things happen. I only pray for God's mercy. I only pray for God's strength, but I know He's always there. Okay. But if you read on Deuteronomy 29:29, and do you want me to read it and what it says?
Yeah.
So to conclude, that is for my own answer to that. So in Deuteronomy 29:29 says, the secret things belongs to the Lord. And he said, our God, but those things which are revealed belongs to us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of his law. So God can only reveal to us. All the secret things belong to God. So I can't question God. But all I know is that in the midst of darkness, there is light. God is always there to love us. God is always there to, be with us. So, but God does not create evil things to happen. He didn't create all these bad things. He gave us free will to choose to do evil to do. If, for instance, if I raise my children, I'm raising them to be good. If you raise your children tomorrow, they go and commit murder, I can't blame God. No one should blame me because I did my best. But it's our decision to choose, between evil and.
Yeah. Why is Jesus so important for you in your life?
Well, first of all, as a Christian, I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe that He died for me. That is the part of my Christianity, my religion. So Jesus is the center. He's the center of my life. He is why I'm a Christian. I look to Jesus for everything that I do. I look for Him to give me the wisdom. I look for Him. I pray for Him every day for my protection. And I believe in Jesus Christ. So I need Him in my life to help me out in everything that I do. And through Him as well. He said, you have to come through Jesus. So I believe that He is the center of my life. And that is one of the main things that differentiates us from every other religion.
Yeah.
Because we believe in Jesus Christ, yes.
Brilliant. Very finally, last couple of top tips during lockdown. What would you say?
Wow. I have some thoughts. Well, I'll say people should just sleep, get a lot of rest. Because, yes, when lockdown, but a lot of people do complain, like, oh, I need some rest. I need to, you understand. Now we're in lockdown and everyone is complaining. Yes, it's not looking good. But just make the best of it, I did complain initially, but believe me, I'm not complaining anymore.
Yeah.
I did nothing to do.
Go on then, that's your first one tip. Don't complain.
So first one tip is get enough rest. Second tip is learn some new skills. There are so many things on YouTube to learn.
Yeah.
My kids are learning how to make help. If you've got families, learn to cook with your kids.
Yeah.
Gardening, read a book, spend more time reading the Word of God, and interact with your families and friends, and play some games.
Brilliant, excellent. Thank you, Ada. God bless you, and hopefully we'll see you all next week. Hope you enjoyed today's Comfy Conversations. Don't forget, stay strong, be blessed, and we'll see you next time.